what you can bring. And you know, they're gonna get to learn like what counters what. The meta is gonna evolve a lot between the series.
Where it's very likely for those movements to be coming from lane to lane. See both teams avoid one another here for the bounty runes. Bit of a poke onto Miposhka as Yatora will still be able to grab that bounty rune. In fact, as you can see, 3 bounty runes to start things off here for Spirit, so a bit of a cash bonus to begin the lanes with.
Filled, but you also have the ability to make a rotation as Mira.
Could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll try and hold back the bear with the Hex. He's got the stick charges, but he's getting run down here by Arme. One more hit will do it. Can he close the gap? He can't. Oh, stun misses. That's going to cost him his life. Not the start there that Mira was hoping to have here in the grand finals. A whiffed ability, and that'll give up first blood to PSG LGD. Disruptor here in the early minutes of the match.
Yep, here we go. First fight for the runes. Where's it going to spawn, top or bottom?
Let's have a look. It is going to be down bottom, and it is a DD. It's going to go straight into the bottle of Toronto Tokyo, so a very nice room for him to fight with, but already up top, Spirit, they'll lose Mira.
Yeah, it's a DD Toronto Tokyo though. Let's see how he can respond back with it, because now you have a Pangolier with low mana, and he's going to be aware of it, so he knows that he can make a move here, and the Pangolier won't really be able to respond.
Yeah, this is an excellent move for Toronto Tokyo to find it. He's going to use it straight away. Goes aggressive. He's going to miss the Dissimilate though. A couple of hits will do it. Can he quite close the gap? No, he's not going to be able to get the second hit in. Nothing to say, steps away. I mean, that would have been such a big kill for him to find. He got the dream room for it, but he couldn't quite get the job done. He's out of reach of the Remnant. He's away. Space is there. Down bottom. Faith Beyond continues to push. The tier 1 to fall already here on Spirit's side of the map.
Yeah, I think this is the most shocking part of this early game, because I expected the Lycan kind of get zoned out by the Naga and the Naga Illusions to defend them, but...
Let's see if they can get Army. They've got 4 heroes working on him right now.
Ravage.
He has the ult up. He's on the retreat up to the high ground, but they'll be able to get in front of him, close off his escape. Spirit will finally be able to claim their first kill here in the first 10 minutes, getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, and this is a huge game that really enables you, and they've given Xingqiu the top lane to sit here and farm comfortably.
See down bottom. Why? Quite a dangerous position here. The side of the jungle, it seems Spirit in Toronto Tokyo will be quick to put a stop to it.
Naga Siren also closing in on the Manta. Just sleep away half the wolf fight duration and then try to fight them afterwards.
I think we're definitely going to see Yatora start to increase the lead against Arme. Bottom lane, White. He'll drop the Static Storm, trying to save himself, but Collapse and Miposhka will run him down, take him out. Faith Beyond, he's looking to get involved in this with the backup of Nothing to Say, being brought over by Xingqiu. They will get Miposhka. Can the 3 of them get Collapse? They're trying to commit their best onto him. They will leave the 2 cores behind as Xingqiu trying to let Nothing to Say and Faith Beyond finish the job, but they just can't. The damage isn't there. Toronto Tokyo is also starting to sweep over, so PSG LGD, they have to back up and just accept the trade as it is, the support for support.
Helm of the Overlord. The Ursa now has his Diffusal Blade. Your Wisp is closing in on mech. You already have the Holy Locket. So there's a lot of nice tools for LGD to take a straight up team fight if Team Spirit presented to them.
Siame. It's going to start with a bit of a tickle onto Toronto Tokyo. The Remnant holds back the bear. Quick jump out with the steps. Nothing to Say. He's trying to close in. Does he want to keep diving underneath the tier 2? Maybe trying to get some vision for a setup from the Disruptor, but now Team Spirit, they're far enough away. Nothing to Say. We're going to hit with the Swashbuckler. Procs of the Maelstrom, nearly bringing him down, but Toronto Tokyo gets away on as low HP as he is. Collapse also able to TP out as there's nothing else to stop his escape. Team Spirit, they're able to avoid the move completely by PSG LGD once again.
Manta and Aghanim Scepter at 17 minutes into the game. He's crazy farm.
This is, I mean, Yatora, it really has been eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with the net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to Say. Going down, Yatora. Instant Song TP as he knows the response will be there from PSG LGD. Gets out. They cannot catch him. Yatora will continue to farm.
Be their objective for the next minute here. As you see, they're going to try to contest this Tidehunter. They know the Naga Siren is not present.
See what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor. They're looking to burst. Collapse, he's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down. Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2 of them. They blow up Arme. It's 3 dead at the moment on PSG LGD. Io also caught out. Xingqiu to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness.
Team Spirit's so aware of everything. They know that this is what LGD wants to do. The Naga TP'd out. They're going to come contest us. They position their heroes perfectly. You see the kinetic field come out with 5v5 with the BKB and the mechanism finished. That could be an amazing timing for them. But Spirit don't want to allow that, so they're deciding to smoke up and make the move on their own first.
Let's see if they catch PSG whilst they least expect it. BKB is out for Arme.
Why?
See how they start things off. They'll go for Y. Take the Disruptor out of the action.
And Disruptor's a really key kill, because if the Disruptor isn't alive in the fight, they can't really go for collapse. Look at Team Spirit also recognize that, you know what, we've given up the dire jungle. What would LGD do with that? Well, they would go to Roshan. So
See Spirit, check this out. Army's going to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit's coming in. They know that they know. Stomp in. Onto the IO. They're going to lead in. There's the jump straight away. They're looking to burst through the IO. And the Aegis to fall into the hands of Army. Army's able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis. They get the Static Storm down. The Rolling Thunder has run in control. Toronto Tokyo. But he's out with an Astral Step. Toronto Tokyo actually makes it out of there. Dissimulate as well. PSG LGD may have got the Roche. They may have got the Aegis. Toronto Tokyo will still go down as Faith Beyond was able to wrap around and find him.
really, really well. And I think Spirit, this play that they've done has been so effective throughout all the tournament. But you know LGD's done their homework.
They're going to spot Collapse around. Glimpse back with the blinks there. Collapse breaks the combo, the setup. Instantly going to go for the TP out. If they got anything to put a stop to it, they do. Straight away, they're able to get the setup onto Collapse. He'll look to run, but the damage is done. PSG LGD, they catch and kill off the Tide. Well, even without their Tide, Spirit maintaining their aggressive posture over PSG LGD's half of the map, and already looking for action once again around the bottom tier 2. See if they find the setup. They've got the Hex. They're going to look to jump in. Static Storm's going to be put down from Y. Stops the backup coming in. Still though, is it the burst enough? It is. They take down Army. That burn for the Bloodthorn, it's enough to send the Bear back to base.
That's enough. Spirit has now proven to you that we have the abilities to burst your heroes. That's why he's also in trouble.
There should be another one. It's definitely another one, Yatoro. Target to target and over towards the mid. The BKB having to be popped by nothing to say. See if Yatoro's got the setup. He has. There's the initial route. See if they've got any further follow-up here. They relocate. They'll take him out. They've got to keep nothing to say safe. Yeah. Get him away from Team Spirit. As Team Spirit, they're pushing down the mid onto another tier 2 tower.
Nice play by Faith Beyond. Tanks that Aether Remnant with one of his wolves. So I'm really liking Spirit for this game 1. They're in a very dominant position here. They're scaling up very nicely.
And with the timer, they know it's going to be around the point where PSG LGD are going to be checking out that Roche pit, looking for the respawn. Spirit, they're heading over to try and do something about the presence. They're going to jump straight in on the Jinkyu, burst with the finger. As the IO goes down, no buyback. Jinkyu cannot get back into this fight. Nothing to say, has to roll out with the Thunder.
So this is huge, right? Both. And here we go.
It's time to look at that fight, PSG LGD. Execution has to be immaculate.
Yeah, they're scouting with the wolves. They're getting the info they want.
They're looking to try and start to collapse, but Collapse is able to blink away from the lead-in. They'll turn their attention over towards Yatoro, but with the instead looks to hold him back. Nothing to say, is able to get out of it. As they'll get the Static Storm set up onto the Naga Siren, but the illusions, they're just forcing back Y. Swashbuckle's going to miss. I mean, Yatoro's barely been scratched. He's back up to full HP. PSG LGD, they're able to run back at base, but Collapse. He's in with the Ravage onto the two of them. Silence down onto Arme. Pop the BKB. Turn towards Toronto Tokyo, but they cannot stay for this fight. They've got to get back to the high ground, back to the base. The safety of their high ground as quickly as they head out. Collapse. He's going to look for the setup here outside of the base. Another BKB force. Faith Beyond trying to head back to the safety of his teammates. The ensnare locks him down. The illusion's starting to go to work. Remnant left in the position. They drag it back with a split into the finger. My goodness, the Lycan gets absolutely destroyed. And Toronto Tokyo's not done. Diving up to the tier 4s, committing with the dissimulate. He's trying to go for GQ. Will die underneath the towers, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
Since now, it seems all but impossible. The Rex dying, the melee Rex will fall. They get the jump on a Yatoro, but they've already lost Y at the start of the action. BKB from Arme, he's trying to stay on target, but Yatoro is able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends, Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the Remnant, grabs back the Ursa. Arme disappears in a matter of seconds. GQ to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit.
They're in position to cover it, and then
you also have the Willow, Bramble, and the Puck. I think both teams can fight.
Yeah, and now we're going to hear from Sumi, who has an interview with Xiaowei about this draft.
And how much pressure they can put on. Very annoying hero to deal with in the early goings.
Yeah, very much a discussion of timings really throughout all the games today. I feel like we're finding that one team seems to have a very clear, we want to do this at 20 minutes. And the other team's like, we just want to hang out and kind of scale.
Oh, Xingqiu gonna have to back out there on the Shaker. And 3 bounty runes again for Team Spirit, just like last game.
It's on top of him.
A lot of damage out there onto this poor old Bane. Can they run him down? A couple more hits is all they need. Not quite able to get that last right click, and Maposhka with the brain sap and the runaway. Zincu still might be able to run him down. That boots advantage,
he's not careful.
but
All right,
no.
good choice, Zincu. Good choice.
Keeps it.
See, Maposhka
Moves in. Toronto, Tokyo. Going to be able to pick up this water rune and maybe get some extra pressure onto Zincu. Jumps forward, and there's the first blood. Toronto, Tokyo draws it.
Well done by Maposhka. Like, not even just.
But they did get down that ward. We'll see if that one gets taken away by LGD. As down bottom, able to go for the RP now, connecting on to Ame, but I don't know if this is going to translate into a kill.
No, they don't think so, at least. They're not.
Skewer.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they bring in the IO as well, and that's going to be more than enough. Ame backs away perfectly fine. Very interesting, but Fissure up top. Now the follow-up, looking for it. Faith Beyond there as well, and this is going to be a kill.
That's a pretty stark difference to the 3 heroes stalking the Radiant carry. You know, they got to get this kill, right?
They got to get something here, that's for sure. Maposhka's waiting off to the side. Nightmare down, a couple punches, but they bring in the IO, trade off that Nightmare. And that's going to be more than enough for the moment, but why? Also drop it low, not low enough. Instead, they turn, find Collapse. One more touch is not enough with Faith Beyond. TPing in, they might be able to find him here.
That was the trusty shovel, keeping him alive.
Yeah, heading down to the south. TP is available, but Collapse in some trouble. Does the Spirit connect? Ugh, not quite going to be on the mark. He gets out.
Unless they're going to smoke in, you're going to catch that puck.
And instead, they're going to find the Dream Coil towards the mid lane, trying to take down this Lech. Do they have enough? Yes. Toronto Tokyo picks up that kill. And with that, a 3,000 gold lead this early on for Team Spirit. And look at this movement in before the Blink Dagger on Shaker. Oh, Nightmare by Maposhka to dodge the stun, but Yaro is still in some trouble as they run him down. It was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Toronto Tokyo's coming, but they're too tanky. Dream Coil, but it's a bit too much. They're just so tanky right now.
And instead, they try and find a pickoff here. Nothing to say. The rest of his friends a little ways away. Zincu making the move over. They're going to get the Terrorize. That's going to get the Tether Snap. And afterwards, the ulti coming from Willow, but nothing is taking the regen from Y. Keeping his core player alive. He's thinking.
How bold is he?
This guy's crazy. We've seen it time and again, and Faith Beyond shows up.
He just wants the creeps. That's all he's going for here.
Oh, Faith Beyond spots him. The silence is there. That's the Orchid reveal, and he is mega dead.
Yeah, he's really greedy. It turns out. Oh, you know, you got a full creep wave. That's quite a bit of gold, too.
True.
Maybe an orb. Maybe you can take a fight at night like this and have the advantageous vision.
Oh, but the Skewer back immediately onto nothing to say, but he's going to live through that. Nice jump out there. Zincu saving the day even under that ward. They're going to have to push. I mean, this is down to about half HP now. Team Spirit, it's really well covered by the vision of LGD as well, but they're going to smoke up now. Can they get there in time? Aegis, it's super low now. They pull back onto Zincu, going to try and take him down first. And they will get that kill, but it comes at the cost of the Aegis on Ame.
They got to try to hold this tower, I think, or else this really wasn't worth it.
No IO save this time, though. That's the danger of the relocate. Nothing to say outside of vision. They don't see him. Now they do. The pullback going to be able to get that Skewer. The vision not quick enough. And nothing to say, goes down, now looking for more. Ame has to be careful, Zincu there as well. Oh, but Ame with the waveform through it. Brilliant play, Aeon Disc afterwards. Now the chase, looking for more. Can they control? Do they have enough for the kill? The Terrorize comes out, but he got the strength form off. Faith Beyond jumps away, the Skewer back, onto 2, and the RP! Oh, Collapse did it to him again.
And look, they're just surrounding him. There's no chance to help. You have the IO, you have the Shaker, but
there is nothing else left in the tank there for Ame, although trying to TP out, but the stun comes through right at the end. And LGD, another triple kill for Yatoro. And Y will manage to escape from that one, but a huge win for Spirit here in game number 2.
That is
Team Spirit looking on the hunt. But LGD, sensing danger coming their way, will retreat out. Just
is he going to horn toss him again, Lyrical? Don't tell me he's going to horn toss him again.
Oh my God, he got him again, Trent! They did it to him as they find the pickoff. Collapse, you're too good.
What a smell.
Unreal.
They need to survive what is obviously a pretty terrifying duo of heroes.
Faith Beyond shows for a second. Collapse looks for an opening, sees him there. There's an opening, the horn toss, the pullback with Skewer, and immediately gets the kill. Nothing is free, not even pushing out a wave. Maybe with that Orchid. Zincu shows up. Yadaro up on the high ground, nothing to say there as well. They have great vision on Team Spirit and now showing in the lane. They're thinking about going, they pull him back in and he is done. Can they go for any more now? They have full control onto the Luna, but Luna just walks away.
Board near the base, they actually saw that Ame was moving over here.
Oh man, this would be such a huge pickup if they can get him.
The spider legs.
Walking in, they get him with the horn toss, chasing down for more. Ame's done. Team Spirit, everywhere they go, people die.
It's the ward game, you know? Just spots him heading over there. That ward near the base. Lets him know they chase it down. And
area. In the meantime, Faith Beyond's going to try and push up that top side, but they catch him right away with the glyph collapse, pulls him back in, breaks the coil. Team Spirit, they're just playing too clean today. LGD need more. They don't have buyback on this Morphling. They can't get 2 racks at the very least on the side of Spirit, but I mean,
do you need 2 racks?
I don't know. That's a good question. Well, maybe Faith Beyond is actually starting to take this one down. Now the jump in. There's the BKB. Faith Beyond still has that Orchid available, but the turn off to the side. Oh, great Orchid to interrupt, and that will be enough to get him out.
That was really well done with the BKB TV. It's like there's one answer, right?
Yeah.
Funny that he's actually still there, so he's going back Toronto Tokyo. He's going to try and hunt down Faith Beyond.
Oh, and off to the side. They get the vision. Tries to chase him down there. There's the silence, the coil afterwards. Still hits pretty hard on Faith Beyond, but with collapse in the area, they're going to break the coil and kill off the Prophet.
How fast does he need to buy back is the question.
Oh, man.
Can they actually like force it here?
Bottom lane. LGD hoping for an overreaction from Team Spirit. As they walk up, start to hit these racks, but likewise, bottom lane is being pushed in.
They've morphed in as well, actually. He's fully committed to the Shaker.
Terrorize afterwards, caught with the fear and the horn toss to pull back. They got nothing to say.
He's so far away.
They don't have a way to get to him. He is going to die here as they get the Fiend's grip off and the eventual right click down to death.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo in the back.
Chase.
He caught one on the way
Gets
in, too.
one! On to ZQ, he's in trouble now as well. They find themselves another pickoff potentially here. ZQ, nothing else left in the tank, falls down.
That's a nice play. That's a good point, though. Maybe they get ZQ and eggs here. That would be kind of nice.
You can see Team Spirit not comfortable just hitting away in the Roche pit. Nothing to say, walks in. Yadaro up front and center.
Jeez.
Nothing to say, they jump in. There's the control, the damage out. Mapochka's dead, buys back immediately. Yadaro turns to fight, destroys Nothing to Say. They've got him, caught to the side. Ame in some trouble, hitting from the low ground. How many misses are there? It doesn't matter as they chase him down and kill him off. A great win for Team Spirit as they will find more and more. Unbelievable.
The chase continues.
Yadaro just chases him down, and Echo afterwards trying to buy a little bit of space. Nothing to say, but can they kill Collapse? Trying to take him down, but no, it won't happen. On the side, Toronto Tokyo will fall with a big stun afterwards. Yadaro moving in. He's big, he's bad, he's Luna trying to kill him off. The fear, the pullback, Collapse, he's got him. ZQ looking dead as well as they turn and hit. Another one bites the dust, but they buy back now. On ZQ, Faith Beyond getting absolutely shredded. Yadaro is too big. As they catch him in again, the pushback, they got him caught and gonna maybe find the kill. Nothing to say, down low, dead. Another huge win, Team Spirit. They won't be denied. The horn toss catches onto ZQ, and Yadaro just slaughter.
The way they play these fights, they're so in sync with one another. GG is called. They call it a Cinderella.
2-0.
It's not just the fact that they won.
Too, but I would be very happy to see Team Spirit win. I think these guys have shown the world some incredible games and the beauty of the game and the beauty of these heroes and what you can actually make happen. So
Game starts looking bad. If the early game doesn't really go their way, I could easily see some potential crumbling coming out from LGD, but I feel like they have the makings of a good draft. You know, when I look at it objectively, if this was like a first game of the series, I haven't seen either of these two teams play, I would have favored LGD's draft. I like what they're coming into this game with.
And in general, when you see the Bloodseeker Rubik, do you feel that that is a lane that the PA can struggle against, or is it not too bad?
I think it's the kind of lane where they can kill the Rubik. Oh, and here we go. This might be first blood.
They're going to try. They get into Thunderstrikes there. Mapochka. First blood for him down in this lane. The trades favoring them here between the supports. Something that Team Spirit would have had in mind. They knew that this was going to be, there was potential of this coming up as the last pick for PSG LGD.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel like they really addressed the Tinker in their draft. I think this Invoker was more like a, this is what we're going to go with, as Impostra's in trouble.
They're going to try and chase him down. He does get the kinetic field off. Yatoro tries to turn towards Fabian, but the backup's there from White. He's trying to commit Yatoro, but can he get the kill in time? With stick charges, Yatoro's going to try and run him down, but Fabian is out to the side. Yatoro's not got the further vision. He is going to be able to jump out of the blood right, though. Over to the creep wave.
The zombie gives vision.
See if they can chase him under the tower. They can't. Oh, they can! Oh, they get him!
The zombie vision.
They still manage to see him there as Jinkyu reaches in with a hard-hitting Fade Bolt.
Actually, I do believe that was a Thirst vision.
And now Miposhka. I mean, this is going to be potentially another one. Can they get him as well?
There's no man on the Rubik, but he has boots.
I mean, Jinkyu, he wants to dive in for this. He is taking quite a few tower hits here. Toronto Tokyo will TP over. Jinkyu, he'll get punished for this dive. See if Toronto Tokyo can find anything more here. Why still under the tower? No TP, no mana. So they do dive in to get an extra kill on the Disruptor Miposhka, but they lose 2 heroes for it. Toronto Tokyo.
Round.
Incredibly close though. PSG LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom. White, he's ready to join. They want to dive here for Yatoro. They commit with the rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yatoro will fall. See if they can get Miposhka as well with the 4 of them and the tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG LGD down on this bottom lane. They know that they can get in and get away with this, especially with the Glow on his own.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the haunt, but is about to get caught. Spirit have sniffed him out.
Let's see if the 3 have the damage. Try and set up with the root, but not going to get the connection. The glimpse back is there into the Static Storm. TPs are coming over. Arme, is he tanky enough to live through the Static Storm? He's still alive, and in fact, he's able to turn. The Tornado does catch him, but is it enough damage? Arme will live, and it will be Spirit that lose the 2 heroes off the back of that attempt.
These type of heroes that Team Spirit has, he's going to be very, very quick at killing them all.
Look at this quick move. Yatoro, he's in on a Fate Beyond. They're looking to try and burst the Bloodseeker, but the counterplay comes in. Arme with the horn, looks to collapse, jumps over towards Yatoro. Yatoro trying for the TPI, he's away, but collapse. There'll be no escape for him.
Yeah, just great presence here from LGD. Now they're...
That he wants to hold back until he has as well. Tinker Laser will never be fun to play against as a PA when he's trying to focus targets. Bottom lane. See another attempt with a Static Storm. This time round, do they have enough damage? They've got the catch onto Arme. He's trying to get away, but he will fall. This time round, Spirit, they'll get the big kill, but it has cost them both supports' lives. We'll see Toronto Tokyo trying to escape, but they got any way to find him here.
There's one more sentry.
He's into the trees. He's out for the
There is a lift and a glimpse.
Ooh! Not quite able to get round to the trees.
And then when all the heroes then disappear, that is like another sign for Yatoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We're going to see the attempt onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over. Sentry still down. Toronto Tokyo try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid. They will lose Faith Beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit. See the TP out as well. Mira gets back to safety, so 1 for 1 across the map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse. Skewer back.
They've got the dagger slow to set it up. He's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yatoro's off to the side. The rocket's not enough, but nothing to say. Jumps in to finish him off. The fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here from the Willow and the Magnus? The start onto the 2 of them underneath the tower. Nothing to say. Surely going to go down. He will collapse. Skewer over into the trees. Collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over. Steps into collapse. Finally, they burst him with a Fade Ball. But this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG LGD lives as well. The root down, catching the 2, pushing them back into it with a deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's going to jump in, close the gap onto the Invoker Mirror Miposhka. Can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well.
LGD's draft is really coming together now.
Yeah, absolutely. So in a way that we just haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking to jump in onto Toronto Tokyo. Will be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG LGD will turn over towards Mirror. Into the Shadow Realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the Tombstone, just full aggression from PSG LGD, diving past the tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they're coming in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful.
PSG LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Faith Beyond. Underneath the tower, he'll be caught, but the hill comes out. He is trapped in the Static Storm, trying to run, but the Thunderstrike finishes him off. TP's coming in from Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another soul rip. Healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out. Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mira as well. They can. Nothing to say. In with the laser. And out he goes as well, picking up the action.
Looks like Spirit might want to chase into this though, but they should recognize that Tombstone's been dropped on the high ground, and it might be a hard fight for them.
I mean, Yatoro, he's going to commit with the BKB. Just goes to work straight away onto Y. He should be able to get this. Yeah, Y's dead for sure. The crit comes in. Y will fall.
LGD are hanging around though. They recognize the importance of this BKB.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a window now to maybe punish your Spirit. Stick around, but they won't. Back behind the tier 2 tower, Spirit will hold back.
That LGD have recognized in this game. They've been dominated in Vision for 2 games straight, and they feel like, you know what, maybe they're better at warding than me. How do I solve it?
Well, collapse.
Pick heroes like a Vision.
He's going to get the grab on the Faith Beyond. The BKB is popped. He's going to lock down the RP, catches the 2 call. Sunstrike comes in. They kill off Faith Beyond. The Static Storm is onto Arme, but Yatoro's going to look to bail out. Collapse as well, go for the TP away. He gets out. They all get out on Spirit.
Oh, Xingqiu just barely missing the RP on the PA there. That would have been a massive kill. But
try and make a jump into them.
Yeah, so between the laser, the Mantle Spectre, the Undying Damage amplification.
Gonna get the fear, quite nicely timed. Roshan is very low. Is there any potential for a steal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yatoro might go.
He's not able to get in. He's not able to get in. Arme gets the kill. The Aegis on the Spectre now. Spirit, they've got to be cautious. Yatoro pops the BKB, but he's already been burst so low. Throw out the daggers, but they're surrounded by PSG LGD. Maposhka as well, caught in the river. They couldn't make the jump in time. And
so smart. I think this is what they were missing in the first 2 games. These tools that provide them with vision, and the adaptation to recognize that is amazing.
And just Arme jumping around the map. Collapse this time round. The damage too overbearing from Arme and his illusions. Between Nothing to Say and Arme, both of these cores, and just in combination with one another. Spectre, Tinker, nobody wants to play against an incredibly fast one of those. In mid lane as well, Xingqiu! He's in, using the RP to catch Yatoro, completely off guard. He wasn't ready for that at all. We'll now see them try and turn towards Faith Beyond, but the Soul Rip Heal comes out. The Meteor crashing down on the Bloodseeker. They find him in return. Mira Rusted in position here. Wyatt trying to look towards him, but the field holds back the Undying. Mira gets away, but a quick move there from Xingqiu.
Yeah, there's still the Haunt ready though if he wants to look for more.
See, jump over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's out of mana, he's out of luck. Arme continuing to be an absolute beast this game.
Up top, they're not really going to bring their heroes to that side of the map. And then in the bottom area, the only ward that they have to fight around is also an area that you won't really see LGD approaching.
We'll see this move mid. Atos into the rupture. Toronto Tokyo in trouble. They'll put the BKB. We'll see Arme heading on top of him. We'll get glimpse back. And we'll get the space for Toronto Tokyo to stand his ground. The rupture to wear off. Looking for setup on the side. They get the catch onto Wyatt. Yatoro, he'll commit. Jumps in. Does get caught up on a Hangstone. He's dropped the BKB off in time though. Yatoro, he'll survive. Over towards Faith Beyond he goes. He won't chase further. The Sunstrike just off the mark. Faith Beyond will live, but so will Yatoro. That time getting so close once again to being burst.
That's really mainly for the BKB. He feels like he needs that extra duration of Black King Bar in order to be survivable in these fights and win the game. It's a really, if it works out, this will be a genius item. I'm really interested to see how it plays.
Focus around the mid lane here for Spirit. Try and
what a play by Y. He put his courier on the hill to scout out the ward.
Collapse is going to still get the jump on him, but immediately the telekinesis comes out from Xingqiu. Catching Collapse in the combo. Collapse to go over the TP out, but the Yules is there. Yatoro trying to get in with the BKB. He'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme just jumping all over the place. Yatoro has to go with the BKB TP out. Collapse goes down. Yatoro will be able to save himself. PSG LGD just continuing to grow.
And we've talked about this a lot, but you know, Roshan's about to spawn. Heroes start moving over to the top side, secure that area. Y already has the ward down. Notices there are no heroes there. That means we know where Spirit are. An immediate smoke over.
Collapse. Ooh. He's out with a blink. Same can't be said for Maposhka though. The Disruptor will die. Mira and Yatoro, this is a bit of a spooky place to be. Yeah, they'll have a poke and then immediate TP out. They're not messing around. They know how quick PSG LGD is going to be with these responses. It's Collapse, he's on a cliff. Nothing to say, he's quite happy to join him.
Not really quite sure what was going on there. Maybe he was attempting to D-ward while he saw the hero's bottom and saw the TPs on the tier 1 bot tower. Yeah, and interestingly enough, he's gone for the Haunt illusion damage on 25.
We'll see here. An attempt of a play, Yatoro is going to get caught out by the bash. And he's got to get out of it, Yatoro. He'll go for the BKB TP out. The disarmament is there under the Spectre, so no chance of a bash. As Yatoro will get out the same, not to be said for Toronto Tokyo though, as nothing to say. How's his number?
I mean, nothing to say has really turned it up this game.
I mean, without a doubt, we saw how much Collapse could do last game when he was just in the lead, ahead, just playing around with his food. He's got to make some big moves here from the defensive position as he is losing teammates around him to the consistent dives from PSG LGD. He'll try and get the grab hit onto Arme. It's not going to happen. Forced back to the fountain. And again, the triple is nice if you know like mega creeps are going to be coming in, if you feel like you're losing some lanes of barracks, so you need to push back out. So
I'm also thinking for the team fight, right? How we know that Yatoro has to wait out. He can't fully commit straight at the start because then he'll be forced to waste his BKB.
And maybe they do have, of course, the Empower. You know, the triple stifling daggers with the Empower on them. That's pretty nasty.
Quick fingers from Toronto Tokyo, but he's caught.
Yeah, they've got to catch it. BKB, and he'll try and walk away. See if he's able to make it out. He's been ruptured. He's going for the TP out, but the BKB comes to an end. And so does his escape. He'll try and hold them back with a tornado, but there's nothing more to hold them back with. Yatoro, he's going to be the new focus. Static Sword from Aposka down into the trees to try and stop the chase. Fabian coming in with the BKB, but Yatoro will manage to make it out. Aposka as well in the trees, hidden out. There's nothing to say in Arme, more than happy to farm up sort of their 6th item. Looking for the Orchid into the Bloodthorn here for Arme. Nothing to say. He's getting close to having the comfort of the overwhelming blink, maybe even holding on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro? He's caught.
He has been caught here. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. He has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Arme, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on that refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
Yep, LGD firing back strong. What a catch from Faith Beyond. PSG LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
oh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. Xingqiu with an instant lift. Holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game. Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. PSG LGD, they're up to the racks.
That's gotta be so satisfying. You can always win. In Dota, I feel like you always have the option of winning. And especially in late game, yeah, there's 40,000 net worth differentiating you, but there's no amount of net worth that will make up for a bad positioning or, you know, the clutch play. So formations is really important here for LGD. And if Yatoro can find some sort of backline kill, that could open the fight up entirely.
Approaching the final set of barracks here, the jump in underneath the tier 4s, they're in on him, Aposka. He's gone, Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's committed onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's been disarmed, gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns over towards White, but look how much HP White's got. Yatoro, refresher, doesn't want to commit for another round, nothing to say, he's in with the Hex, they've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro to fall, buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mira. Set things up with the curse crown, they get the glimpse back. He's looking for the skewer, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet, steps back to the safety of his team. PSG LGD still respecting the buybacks here from Spirit. They won't instantly push in onto the melee racks, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump it onto Xingqiu, he's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say, gets the blink off in time. Back onto the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the skewer. Arme, he's in the fountain. This is the OP, they've got Arme. They've got him into the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once, can they do it again? It's just the 3th of the meatballs coming down. Arme, he needs help. He's in the fountain and it isn't his own. The skewer's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play. Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive. GG is called. And PSG LGD will take this game 3.
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh
the
my
next out
goodness.
of the fountain.
Really late, the Spectre manages to create a lot of chaos, or the TA manages to create a lot of chaos, and Spectre will get bigger and become kind of like a team fight impact, and then maybe you're going to see Axe and Spectre and all these heroes actually come out and shine, but a lot of weight on TA's shoulders.
It, and as long as we play our own game, I think we'll win the champion.
They will play their own game and also download complete. Thank you very much, Xiaoba. Let's take it to Lyrical and Trent.
And already right on into this one, Sumi Mira's gonna get caught and gonna get killed. How's that for a start, Trent?
Oh, such a good coach. He just gets us there right in time. Well done. As his team will take first blood.
Has to be very wary of those skewer backs that we've seen time and again, is why we'll get a little bit of a chase onto Mira. The Lucid Beam and dead. I just takes him down.
Collapse just can't do anything. Just like,
No.
I'm sorry, I'm just going for some creeps here. It does have 20 last hits compared to the 9 of Ame, so from the Conca. Very disappointing to not get the kill. And they can't even really follow up the tower pressure, but on the other side of the map.
Collapse. Gonna take some damage there. Creeps run off of him. And with a couple quick hits, will they have another Lucent Beam for the finish? Vanguard keeping him very tanky. Actually goes away for the spin. Has to be careful on why. There's the Fairy Fire living, but the brain sap. Enough to finish him.
I can tell you, this guy must not have got very many Crimson Witness. I would say it's very tempting for them to come and contest this and at least like try and mess with them to try and get some of the XP.
Well, they're going to drop the boat already. Mira a little bit off the mark with the stun, but will eventually, go down? Yes. Xingqiu finds the kill, but this is again buying that space for Toronto Tokyo, and this is in Vision.
Yeah, I say do it. Yeah.
Xingqiu, he goes for it. Getting a couple already.
And the Fairy Stringer for the team, the 2 supports. There's an Axe and a Templar Assassin.
Oh my god, they're just going to get him.
There's another lanes.
I mean, this is huge. You're also already up 3,000 net worth right now on LGD, but they see this taken, and
all right, he got a lot of them though. Now, can you get out? That's the question.
I mean, at least one of these heroes is going to die. Xingqiu chased on. Surely at least one of them goes down, but maybe not. Yutoro pops out that haunt. The chase down. Mira's there as well. Cold Embrace. The back away. They used haunt for this, and I don't know if they're getting anybody.
Is there anything more classic than LGD and their Undyings and their phase boots, though? Like, it almost gets them out.
And they clean out that hard camp also. LGD are all over this. Scouting out. Y off to the side. Toro there as well.
He's haunting.
He's looking for it. They move over. Faith Beyond's here as well. And with this Helm of the Dominator creep, it should be enough. And also coming in to contest this, nothing to say.
Well, it's
taking away the jungle.
It's so cheap, right? It's just a nightmare into a torrent. They're threatening. The hub is just like not expending anything, right? They're just threatening. They're just holding all this strength.
And Collapse. They caught him again. The Nightmare's there. Do they have enough for the kill, though?
Oh, yeah.
They are going to chase him down. Wait for it. Fiend's Grip afterwards. Easy as pie. They take him down. This is a stomping we got right here. But again, you've got some big combos here, right? You've got that Winner's Curse into a big call afterwards. Lion Stun. The combo is there if they can find it.
The fights are so hard, though.
Looking for it right at the start. The boat's going to come out. And now the slowdown. Mira in some trouble. Collapse back behind the tower. Also getting ran down by nothing to say. He needs to TP out of here.
He bought his blink.
Yeah,
no one else die.
As long as they're able to get away, that should be good enough for them. So they get the kill. Faithion finds it, but also on the other side, Y kills off Mira. 8-1 to start this game.
Yeah, throws down. You're going to have this attempted call from the Axe. I will say they actually don't have great vision right now onto that high ground, so theoretically, if there was something there from Team Spirit, maybe they'd have a chance, but perhaps they just have the really good read that they are all in the bottom lane right now, waiting for them to come to that bottom tower. And X.
Xingqiu might be the one that gets found. The jump forward call, it's off the mark. And instead, he just heads off to the side. There's the route. Collapse has to back out of here. I mean, there's more people coming nearby. Toronto Tokyo gets skewered back. He's caught alone. Can they kill him off? RP, but the Winner's Curse is trying to turn this. Boat afterwards finishes off that TA, but it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. And if they're not careful, they might lose more. The chase forward Hex, Mira, X marks the spot as they'll pull the Lion back and find another kill. LGD, no mercy. Yes. Oh, Toronto Tokyo, skewer. Oh, and pulls him back in. They'll find the TA, wants to get out of here, blink away. Oh, just like that, Toronto Tokyo able to get a little bit of separation, but they still have that night vision and Faith Beyond. With the chase down, they got him there to the side. Nobody coming to help the TA. Toronto Tokyo falls again.
Team Spirit are waiting for the Aghanims on this Spectre. That is going to be their go play. They might have the Blade Mill there too.
He just gets caught again.
Until then, it's just throwing out heroes, you know? Take me. Try and slow down this tower push.
How close are we?
Fighting Vision to the rest of Team Spirit, and then you find the jump. An Axe, a hero that, with the Blade Mill, can turn some of your advantage into a disadvantage.
Looking for something here. It's just a shadow step to start. Now the call. Afterwards, they have Hunt starting to bring Ame down a little bit low. Just 30 seconds left, and now they're leaving him alone for the moment. Turning on to the other supports. Collapse going to TP out, but it's not going to happen. Collapse will go down, and that fight doesn't work. Toronto Tokyo pulled back in. Refraction gone. And now the chase down happens yet again. Mira hoping to salvage this, but it's not going to happen one by one. All of Spirit go by the wayside.
And that was going into a fight to their base. It's not a good one, though.
And they used the winner's curse in that last fight.
Yeah.
That is really painful. Maybe if there was an opportunity right here, but jump in! The Tumbler's toy, are you kidding me? Faithbeyond able to make the play happen. And now focusing down the barracks at 20 minutes. 17-1.
I mean, does not want to repeat history here.
Oh God, did I caster curse them? Oh no, oh no.
Surely.
Surely it won't
21K lead at 21 minutes. I don't think you have that much power.
I don't think anybody does. We'll see though.
Hold on, let me check Kyle's Twitter. Just make sure.
Mira gets the Hex off, but they call Collapse. Mira's gonna try and TP out of here. Does manage to escape, but the Axe is down.
This one from my pubs. Yeah. Gotta keep the GPM up, you know?
Min lane, they got him. Toro forced to jump away from this one, but nothing to say. Still got him in the sights. Able to throw out that Earth Spike, but they're hunting for more.
Faithbeyond's coming.
Oh, good blink away by Mira, and Toro able to get the TP out, but Mira, the one that's going to pay for the sins, will end up falling there to Xingqiu, and now they're heading up again, and they're going to do it. Walks right on in.
Happy to oblige.
Ame, he's ready. He wants to not relive the ghosts of the past. He wants to close this game 4 out here in style. And so far, he's doing it. Turns now onto the Ancient Haunt out afterwards. Where's the fight? I'm not seeing it. Going deathless so far. They turn now into Y. Just grips to the side. Oh, the catch on to Collapse. Y's not dying. Nobody's dying. They all fall again as GG is called 23-3. A statement from LGD.
Did he get in any facet whatsoever for Team Spirit?
But still, they're banking everything on this Christmas tree wolf that's going to happen at some point, and it breaks the whole game, you know? And this is also the end. It's just here to help that happen, to make that happen.
So the courier taken out up top. Mira continuing to trade as best they can here with White.
Yeah, doing a good job, making sure this top hard camp is blocked. Oh,
well, they're going to try to move up. I mean, Collapse has hit the level 3. See if he's got enough lockdown and damage to take this kill, and yes, he does. At the same time in the mid lane, Toronto Tokyo very low there, has to get out of the range of a potential tie-bringer. He will, but there we have it. First blood up top.
Players are in the grand finals. They're not giving anything away for free. It's not like neither team's attempting to make moves. It's just both teams are really on top of it. As mid.
See the setup here with the combo. Nice dodge. Flies off to the side here, Toronto Tokyo. In fact, over in the triangle, they are able to catch out. Or in fact, well, White he did deny the bounty, but it will cost him his life.
When they get it, they have the opportunity to pressure the Tiny. So force them off the wave, force them to go into the jungle, and he doesn't have any sustain, right? So he's going to have to spend gold on the extra region.
They're going for him early on here with the 3 of them surrounding the Terrorblade. Yatoro is trapped in the trees. By these early moves, as PSG LGD do start to slowly ramp up an early gold advantage. Now heading the 1K lead, they'll be able to catch themselves a lonely Bane in the river. Mira on top of Ame, again playing smart with the Avalanche, putting a stop to the combo, and now time's been bought for PSG LGD to come around. Yatoro immediately out with the TP, doesn't want to be around here anymore. Mira will get found in the trees though. Another death here on the Bane as PSG LGD continue to fight back against Spirit's attempts to get something done whilst the pushes are coming in. Maybe indeed with the Terrorblade and the Metamorphosis they could get the damage done if they get a grip onto Ame. He is tanky though, 2.4, 2400 HP. He's got the Echo Saber, the treads. See if they can do it. Nightmare setup, instantly TPs are coming in. See if they can do the damage quick enough. Yatoro focusing down with the Metamorphosis and the illusions. They'll be able to take it. They kill off Arme. Mystic Flare's coming in, but Yatoro is able to sidestep it. PSG LGD, can they get a grab in return? Nothing to say. Trying to charge in. See Mirror head into the trees, trying to distract them from the rest of them, but here comes the Micro from White.
Nice.
He's able to lock down Maposhka here with a setup from the Centaur. Drag back into the combo. He'll try his best to break the combo. Nothing to say here with the curse thrown out Maposhka, but he will still end up going down. Still.
Great read from Spirit again. And look up top. Yatoro's just farming. 5 heroes committed down here for LGD, but Yatoro has the space that he wants.
Can they get a grab underneath the tier 2 tower? Jinkyu, nothing to say, they're going to try. Collapse, he's going to go with the RP just onto Jinkyu, drag the Scarab underneath the tower. They will lose the Wyvern in return, but Yatoro's ready to turn up, the grip's there. They've caught, nothing to say, underneath the tower. Yatoro's pinned this off for now though. Slider Fist comes out as they're looking to turn on, and nothing to say, they get him. Jump forward with the Remnant, he's looking for more. Toronto Tokyo in with the chains, onto both Y and Arme. Arme goes down. Y and Fabian lost your life, but not for long. That Shockwave claims the life of the Enchantress. The Spirit, or Collapse, will end up dying here to the Thunderhide of Faith Beyond, but of course that will also get claimed by Yatoro, so more money. Collapse up here, ready to play around him as well.
Yeah, Faith Beyond's about 1,000 gold away from the Ags.
Collapse, he's got that horn toss, he's got that setup. Quick catch and a drag back on as Jinkyu gets him in reach of the rest of the team. They've got to watch out for these pickoffs. This is something that Collapse was tearing them apart with earlier in the series. Member down with no Sky, no Jinkyu. It's still enough that PSG LGD feel that they cannot take this fight. They're letting this go to Spirit.
I feel like the pacing of the game right now, it really does favor Team Spirit. It's gonna be too strong. And here we go.
Here we go, Arme.
Oh, they see him.
Set up for success here. Looking towards Yatoro. And Poshka, Toronto, Tokyo, and Collapse setting up across the cliffside as Y will be the first to get poked upon. See how Team Spirit want to tackle this.
There's a DD on
looking for
Toronto
options.
Tokyo.
Collapse, he's in, instantly caught out by the Ancient Seal, so no skewer to follow. Y.
Chains, back up.
Is there anything they can do to save their Enchantress? I mean, does White need saving at all? He's going to need to, as the Nightmare holds him back.
Yeah, Wolf Form both used on Lycan as well as Tiny.
I mean, you know that Team Spirit's got the solid jump, but PSG LGD, they've got the hard hit. If they can get in with the Tiny Wolf, we're going to see Collapse commit. He's in with the Horn Toss, he's going to look to separate. Nothing to say for the rest of the team. Fiend's Grip as well, locking down the Kunkka. They get the quick grab, nothing to say, out for a minute.
10 seconds on the Aegis, and once again the Wolf Forms are used, but I'm jumped away from the stun of the Tiny.
It's the fortification is soon to be coming to an end. You see Spirit, they're happy to go for the dives behind the towers. Toronto Tokyo is in, and he's found himself Jinkyu.
Great recognition there. You know, Tiny initiates on you top. What does that mean? That means there's no heroes mid to fight. Into Team Spirit's favor, and they're kind of getting past that impossible timing of fighting this Tiny.
Or Collapse, he's got another grab, jumps in, why? He's gone.
To the top side, remove any sort of vision that LGD has, and then get map control that way. And you know, with these illusions pushing safely, you're forced to respond.
Oh! He looks for the jump and Collapse, he's not able to get the grab back on Nothing to Say. So Nothing to Say, Beacon is up, a Mirror holding him for the logo of the Fiend's Grip gets cancelled by the Avalanche. The Winter's Curse coming to a quick end as PSG LGD now charging on the base. Poe comes crashing down onto Mirror. Ancient Seal for now onto Yatoro, so going to back up and reset inside the base. Toronto Tokyo, he's diving in, past the tier 3s, he's able to take out Nothing to Say. Looking at Remnant over to the side, he's got his eyes over towards Y. Or maybe even have to be buybacks. Jinkyu back into the game, but a tier 3 taken here. Some damage being done to the Rex as well. No Kunkka for 40 seconds.
Yeah, and no Wolf fight.
Collapse, he finds a grab, jumps in, drags back on the Skywrath Mage. Jinkyu, he's gone for 70. Another man down on PSG LGD. Spirit, they'll keep the push going. And you've got to be careful, you know, Collapse is looking for another one. There it is, he's in, drag back on Y. He just can't stop finding them, Collapse.
But look at this, LGD are coming in from behind. They recognize that they can't go on the front line. They need to catch the backline heroes.
They're going to try and go for the easy kill first, or at least the easier, maybe, but no, it's not. TP out there, able to stop it. Arme's in with the combo. They catch the Bane, they need more though, Nothing to Say in the team. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. Maposhka's off into the trees, they won't be able to find him to stop that escape. Are so much harder to deal with than it is for them to take down PSG LGD.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's reflected in the way that Alm is playing. But he's about to get caught here at the top lane.
There's Collapse. In with the horn toss, dropping the RP. The BKB was out in time. He's into the invis. But the physical, is it going to be enough here from this Terrorblade? Yatoro is focusing down Arme. Arme's trying to run, but he can't get away from him. Arme out for 80. They're ready to chase for more. Collapse. Steering in to close the distance onto Jingchu. They've caught the Skyab. Set up there as well with the curse. They're ready to close up onto Fate Pian as well. They're going for a third kill here. Skewer from Collapse. Back into the claws of Spirit.
Team Spirit has lasted through the hardest part of the game.
Spirit. They're onto the tier 4s. They've got a fortification. But there's still those long seconds before they get their 2 cores back in the game. PSG LGD.
They're going to have to try to do something. I don't think they have enough time to wait for Tiny to respawn.
See how carefully Team Spirit play it.
Goes back.
There's still 20 seconds, no Arme. They can push. They can push this Spirit. They don't need her back. 20 seconds without Arme. They're going to look for more grabs before they close it up. Jump ball for Collapse. Xingqiu goes down. Nothing to say as well. HX point, nothing to say, has a buyback. 8 seconds until Arme with the Ancient. They're looking to close it up.
They're
they can
hitting
taste the championship. They can taste the money. But the backdoor protection kicks in. The backdoor protection is in. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. PSG LGD, they'll start now to force Spirit back out the base. Miposhka will get himself out with a blink. They just need to reset Spirit.
They're trying to get out. Faith Beyond's on top of Mira, though.
They've got the curse. Holding back the Lycan. Why? Being a bit of a nuisance off to the side. Gets the impetus onto Mira, but why? It's chased down by Collapse. You saw they've got him. Toronto Tokyo, low on mana. James holds it back, but now with the BKB armor.
He has buyback, though.
Straight back in with the Remnant. Gets instantly caught out with the Torrent. Well, the silence as well. Jump forward. Collapse. BKB. Stewart back. Into the clutches of Yatoro. Yatoro. They're going to be able to lock him down with the RP. Where's the detection? Where's the detection?
No detection.
They need to see him. They don't get to see him. Arme, he's going to live. He's going to turn towards Mira. He's still very low here. And then a slight change. They get him. They finish him off. Oh, nothing to say.
What a TP.
What a TP. He's out. He's alive. They're also. Can they make any sort of steal? They've already managed to set up here onto the Kunkka. They're going to go straight to it. Yatoro coming in with the BKB. The curse holds back Arme on the side. Nothing to say. He's going to go down. Out for 110. Yatoro's ready to step over to his next target. He's looking over towards Arme. Collapse. Popping the BKB. And Miposhka keeping himself alive with the cold embrace. Spirit. They'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme's still got the BKB to go. He's killed off another support. He's looking at Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo buys some of the yours. He's got another Remnant. Slight miss into the Remnant up to the high ground. He's away. Both teams again. Yeah, sneaking around under the cover of these silver edges. Watching.
Dude, look at how carefully they're playing it. They're scared to walk up here and try to kill him.
Watch, like. Oh, they got him.
There we go.
They'll take him off the cliff.
But look at Roche.
Oh,
Arme's killing Roche.
Oh, no, he can't do it, surely. Blink out time, Collapse. He's got his eyes on him. Still nothing to say or why for 50 seconds.
Arme's alone.
He's gone in alone. That was a risky move. He's got the back of a Xingqiu. But Spirit, they're going to chase on. Slight chase. Arme is gone. 2 minutes, no Tiny. Ancient exposed. Spirit, they'll make the walk over towards the Ancient.
They're not waiting for the creeps.
They're ready to close it this time. Only 2 left. Can they stop a PSG LGD? I don't think they can. Xingqiu's got it. It's over.
GG.
It's over. GG. They've got it. They have done it. Team Spirit. They come into the grand finals. 2 games straight up. They take them away from PSG LGD. Game 3 and Game 4. PSG LGD